Hi, everybody. This is Lisa Brown, and thank you for joining me on my SAVI Sunday. Today, I have a coloring technique, and we're going to feature the painted poppy stamp set along with the Poppy Moment dies and painted label dies. And I just have the dies cut out here so you can see all of them that you're getting in the sets. So these are both available in bundles with the coordinating stamp sets. And yeah, so you can check that out at my shop, stampwithlisabrown.stampinup.net. And as you can see, I have already stamped some large flowers, some smaller flowers, and some leaves. I am just trying this on Whisper White cardstock, and I did it in the the shimmer black embossing powder. I don't know if you can get that shimmer in there, if you can see it or not. There we go. It has some really pretty sparkle in it. So I have already pre-done this, and I'm doing this on Whisper White. So what we're going to do is I have two Stampin Spritzers, and I already have them filled with rubbing alcohol, and I just use your basic rubbing alcohol that you can get at any drugstore. I did choose the 70% alcohol level. So as long as it's your standard rubbing alcohol. And the reason I did that is because it evaporates a little bit quicker because I'm not using watercolor paper. And then today we're going to be using the Pigment Sprinkles. It's the entire set. You get 6 colors. But for today, we're going to be concentrated on Granny Apple Green and on Melon Mambo. So like I said, in my spritzers, I already have rubbing alcohol. And I want to get the sprinkles in the spritzers. So I have a little piece of scrap paper. This is just like regular copier paper. I'm going to uncap my sprinkles. And I'm just going to put a dash of it on my scrap paper. See, one of these had a little bit more in it. Okay, we're going to unscrew our Stampin' Spritzer, and I'm going to dump those sprinkles in here. Oh, my paper just got wet, so it stopped my sprinkles. I think I want a little bit more, so I'm going to dump some. I'm going to dump some more. And now I got to dump this way because there's rubbing alcohol on the edge and it caught over here, and so it made my paper wet. And we don't want to get them wet before we dump them in the container. Okay. I think that might be good. Now I'm going to throw this away because there's a lot of little sprinkle specks left on there, and they will get all over the place. All right. So I am going to cap this and just give this a little shake. So you can see already that our spritzer is now Melon Mambo instead of clear. All right, I'm going to do the same for the Granny Apple Green. Just taking a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to uncap this. Let me tear my paper in half here. I don't want such a big piece. Okay. And then I'm just going to give us a little fold in the middle so it has a little valley for the sprinkles to fall into. All right, so uncap the sprinkles, and we're going to give it a generous amount on our paper. And I'm just going to knock that into my spritzer. Gotta be careful I don't knock my spritzer over. Okay. Now I'm going to give that a little swirl and see how dark. Oh, I like that. Yep, I like that a lot. So I think that's all the color I'm going to do for that. Now, when I put it on my paper, it may come out too light. So we'll check and see how that happens. Let's see, I have some powder on the edge. So I'm going to try to catch that as I go down. Okay. And give that a shake. Now we have Granny Apple Green in there. Okay, so our spritzers are ready to go. I have a feeling that I might want a little more melon mambo in there. But let's see. You know what? We're just going to try it. But I think, yeah, okay. I'm going to grab some scrap paper. I have extra like printouts just from copier paper. And I'm going to put a couple of layers down on my table. Let's see here. All right. Oh, let me get these out of the way. And then I'm going to take my leaves. Now, again, I'm not using watercolor paper. I decided to try this on Whisper White. And I am just going to start spraying. I'm going to start away first. And then I'm going to come in and see what happens here. I do have a little baby wipe to pick up some extra if I get some puddling. That's soaking up really quick into the paper. I like that. So I kind of went across. I want the bottom a little bit, kind of wanted the bottom a little bit darker. And the top's lighter. Oh, I like that. All right. So I do have some puddling. I'm just going to sop that up a little bit with my baby wipe. And I'm going to set this aside. I like how that came out, you guys. And like I said, I'm just doing it on Whisper White. I'm going to set this aside for a minute while we spray. I'm going to get rid of the green. And we're going to spray the flowers with the Melon Mambo. Let's see how these come out. Oh my goodness. Love it. Love it. Oh my goodness. So that was a more concentrated spray. It's a little bit darker. Or you can go light. And I think the having this done with alcohol is really helping too. I'm trying to get some little speckles. So I'm just some little drabs. Okay. I'm okay with that. I am definitely okay with that. Let's try one more little dark over here. Now I'm afraid I'm going to use the other side of my baby wipe just to pick up just a little bit of that. Okay. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to just take my heat gun real quick and I'm going to give both of these a quick dry. I'm going to try to dry them on both sides. All right, let me get my scrap paper out of the way. Okay, so we're mostly dry. I'm going to use these over here because they're a little bit drier than these top ones, and the leaves could probably get a little more dry. So let's take the gun to it just a little bit more. Okay, so you would really want to let these fully dry, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to go ahead and just die cut them now. Bring in my die cut machine, and I'm going to, I think I want like 3 of the leaves, and in the die set, they come with 2, so we can get 2 done. I think I'm going to go to this one. My paper's just a little bit wrinkled, but that's okay. And I'm going to go to this one. All right, let's get those cut out. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, I need my pick tool. What happened to my pick tool? Oh, it's right in front of me. And just peel these off. So they did stick just a little bit because they're just a little bit wet yet. But there's 2 of our leaves, and I'm gonna do one more, and I'm gonna do one that is a little more solid. These are a little bit lighter at the tippy top there, so we're gonna do one more. Okay. Oops, my paper's tearing too. Okay. All right, and there's our 3rd leaf. All right, I'm going to let this finish drying all the way. Okay, now let's cut out some of the flowers. I think this is going to be really, really pretty. Really pretty. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do this one here. And because my paper is bubbled a little bit, I might have to use, let me put some washi tape down on that one corner just to hold it. Just a little tiny piece of washi tape right over here just to hold that down. And we're going to go to this. I think we're going to do this one right here. Okay. Let me put my plate down. It'll hold them in position. Okay. All right, here's our large flower. See if I can get these all to stay up here. There we go. There's our large flower. Here is our smaller flower, one of our smaller flowers. And I want one more small flower. We're going to go ahead and get that cut. So yeah, there's different ways that you can use your pigment sprinkles, and I had not tried this way before, and I'm super happy with the results. So I hope you like how this came out. Next time I may try to use white shimmer paper or watercolor paper, but I guess I was just a little bit impatient to wait for these to totally dry. So, all right, let me get this out of our way, and we will do a quick card with those. Okay, so I have a card base of Daffodil Delight, a layer of basic black, and then I have a layer of Whisper White over top, and I ran it through the subtle embossing folder. And I think we're just going to build some flowers, and then also from the dies, from the Poppy Moment dies, I cut out some of these large leaves in basic black. So we're gonna layer these on there. This one I flipped over, so it die cuts this way at this angle, and then for this one I just flipped it over so that I could get a branch coming out that way. And let's see, I think I want one hanging over our ribbon. And then we're going to put that. I'm going to put this underneath. I'm going to put this one underneath over here. Okay, I'm liking that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down flat. I'm just going to use my Tombow glue and add some glue in the back of those. And this one, again, I just want it coming down over the ribbon. So I'm only going to glue it down here. And for my flowers, let's see, I know I wanted one of them flat over here, so we're going to put that one right there. And I'm going to use some dimensionals to put the other one on. We're going to put the big one right in the middle, and I want that dimensional down there. 2. We'll put 3. Like so. And I think I want this one over here. We're going to put that one underneath too. So we're just going to add some glue and slide that under on this side. Yeah, I like it over the branch there. All right, so we'll have to get in our little Granny apple green leaves. I think we're just going to add, maybe we'll just add 2 over here and 1 over here. So let's put some glue on the back. We'll put that one there. We can even fluff those up a little bit so they kind of have some, you know, dimension to them. All right. Stick that one over here. Let that in a little bit. All right. Okay. And then I have our black satin ribbon on here, and I think, let's see, let's do a double bow. See if I can do this. I'm just making 2 loops on each side, and then I'm going to cut that off. And while I'm trying to hold it, it's satin, so it's kind of slippery. I am going to tie a knot around. Around that. I'm just going to pull that down. When I pull down, if it's not perfectly centered, that's okay because I can slide it. All right, and then trim this back. And oops. Okay. And we're going to put a nice big satin bow right here with our glue dots. Okay. Okay, and there we have it. So again, I used my Pigment Sprinkles. I used melon, mambo, and granny apple green with some rubbing alcohol in our Stampin Spritzers. And I sprayed it on. I just used Whisper White cardstock, but you can use the Shimmer White, or you can use watercolor paper. So I hope you like my project. Have a great night. Bye-bye.